This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
So, I've been granted permission by my illustrious co-hosts, Johnny Tips and Wooly, who will not be joining us this week. I have been given permission to take cold showers all day. Wait, what, Johnny? Oh, what's that? Oh, you said do the cold open all day. Wow, that's embarrassing.
Trolls, balls, they're everywhere! Trolls, balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Gershom, Johnny Tips, Wooly, and part-timers Boomy Nation and Craig.
What is up, swingers? I am your girl, Gershom, the sassy, classy Beast Mastery Hunter. We're here on Thrall's Balls, episode 223. Like I mentioned in the cold open, Wooly will not be joining us this week. Him and his lovely wife have bought a condo, and they're moving in, so that's exciting. I am joined by Johnny Tips. I like saying that. Hey, what's up, dude? What are you? You're the demonology, diabolist. What is it? It's so much alliteration. I forgot.
Debonair Warlock. There we go. That's it.
Okay.
I tried to do that. Like he keeps adding stuff to it. Every week it changes. I swear. Like every week, he'll take something away and then he'll add something. It's really funny. I notice every week. It's the most hilarious thing. It's
like maybe
he's
doing it to fuck with you. Friendship with Wooly can be quite the dynamic experience on a week-to-week basis.
It was so funny because he asked me about it too. I was like, "Yo, just I was trying to think of something that really don't know the DDD, triple D, So I was trying to do a triple D joke originally, and Debonair Dark Iron Demo Warlock, and it was just too many words,
It was,
so I was like, oh no. And then it turned into a tongue twister and it just became a joke after that. It's totally a joke now. I just roll with it now. It's the bicycle joke.
Put on your roller skates and run out to your rafflecopter real fast.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got Sad Boy and Willie not here though, Sally. He's got a maybe we should just bring Wither will bring him back and bring up his parade this week. Who knows? We gotta bring back the old heads will understand this one. The Void Elves rule slide rules. So that's like a really old story from the first TB Con. If y'all are new to the show, that we'll just let you know what's up really fast. So when we had the first TB Con, I think it was in like 2022. Willie came down from Milwaukee. He wasn't even with Shay at the point. That's how long ago this was. And like Slide and Immune and Aaron were there. Shanty Man was there. I was there. And my kids were out there. We barbecued and all this stuff at my apartment. And it was dope. But Willie wore this shirt and it was just like a white like Hanes t-shirt. And he literally just took permanent marker and on the front wrote Void Elves rule. And then on the back, I think it said Slide rules because Slide Whistle had made some disparaging remarks about Magister Umbric, I believe. I'm not sure why. So this is lore-tastic from this is Thrall's Balls lore. So yep, Void Elves rules, Slide rules. Say it. So you don't drool though, but you have been out of town or something and moving as well, right? Did you get into WoW at all? Did you play WoW? Yeah, we finally moved into the helm and
good.
That's been kind of its own little journey in itself. Not too bad compared to some other stories I've heard.
I'm doing a redeco. I totally get it. I'm so glad that I'm not doing like a full blown demo of any kind.
No.
There's no holes in my
very minimal.
It's just a lot of furniture and people in and out, and sort of your space feels like claimed up and weird. And yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, I haven't hung up anything yet, but I at least got the appliances and all the furniture moved in that we're going to get for now. And we're still looking for a couple things. I still got to replace a couple things here and there. I did the garbage disposal, the vent switches, and all that stuff. And there's been a couple other little projects here and there that we've been working on. And
it's always like one of those little things I feel like every
like if not every day, then every couple days during this process, I've had to like stop at Target on the way home. Like
Yep.
it's just a problem, or Home Depot or
Lowe's, Home
Aldi
Depot,
because
Target,
everyone's
yeah,
starving.
100%.
Yeah. Or it's like Costco for a pizza because no fucking way I'm cooking during this shit. Anyways, did you play WoW?
Dude, yes. I really didn't until today, actually. Right
Nice.
before the podcast, I logged on Thursday night or Friday night. It was Friday night. It was Friday night, right when midnight, like early access started. I went and
Do you have
logged
it?
in.
Do you have it?
Yes, I do have it. I
Okay.
ordered it ages ago when I pre-ordered.
Okay.
I just did that regular Epic. I didn't get the full crazy edition. I just got the whatever the minimum to get early access was. I just went and did that like ages ago, and then
Mine was a gift from friend of the show, Calcus, so I just got
Yes.
Lowe's. Yes.
GG
Shout out to Calcus,
yeah.
though. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. And whatchamacallit? I wanted to get the rested XP because it reset. So I was like, okay, I went and logged in so I could start getting rested XP. So when I logged in, today or tomorrow, I can just start leveling, when I'm off work, and not have to waste so much time in my first tune.
Never mind. Sorry, go ahead.
And honestly, other than that, I've only done like part of the opening scenario that they're doing for midnight, and that's about it. I haven't even finished it yet. I've only played maybe like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes.
So I've never played like an early access. Do you not get level? You don't get XP?
No, you can level to 80. You just can't get gear. You don't get like any, like basically there's nothing from the season you can get.
But like you can get like your quest rewards, like your entry level that's for your mains is not very good, but for all
as far as I know, I mean,
okay.
I think veteran's the highest you can get right now.
Gotcha.
I don't think
it's only like 3 days too. Like I remember when a few people like had a total fucking flip out about this when it was the War Within. Even Chris Metzen was even like Chris Metzen and Ian Hazuko were like, guys, come on. Like they weren't like that, but they were like, it's 3 days. What do you really accomplish? Like even the power levelers, you get to 80 in like a few hours or the end of the day. And then it's like you can go look at a few things. You can't raid, no one can raid. Like you're not doing anything competitive. You're not getting like a seriously competitive age. Yeah, but you're not. I would not consider that a competitive edge.
On normal mode or whatever.
Have you tried any of the delves? Can you do the delves yet?
No, I haven't even done the opening.
Oh, you said 20 minutes. You said 20 minutes.
I've done like 3 or 4 quests. So literally, I've done like a handful of
picking your brain here.
Watched a bunch of cutscenes, and that's it. That's literally all I've done. Honestly, when I logged on Friday, I was actually in my house doing housing stuff.
Wait, in your real house doing housing stuff? Like IRL house and
some stairs, and then I logged off to get rested XP. That's it. That's all I did.
That's funny.
That's literally all I did. And then I'm gonna say this: the opening quest is in your capital city. So it's in Starboard or Ogrimmar. So if you're wondering where to go on
go back home.
Day, go back home. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
But yeah. What did you do this week? What's going on with you?
So I had a bit of a slow week as well, just like my own. Like I've mentioned the housing, deco, furniture delivery often enough. I feel like it's just been the process. Lots of folks in and out of my house, but being glad to like reclaim the space and stuff. So yeah, real life has been nice. Speaking of in-game housing though, I kind of was like lagging on inspiration a bit. I was like, okay, here's the rooms I want, but like I did so good on this front like spa room that I think I kind of like blew my creative nut a little bit. I was like, oh, I need a minute. So like I kind of was like, I don't really know what I want to do. And then inspo hit again. So I was questing and my mic. Willie would be so proud of me. I was questing, just doing World Quest or whatever. And I was down in the Ringing Deeps in that area called the Warrens where like all the kobolds hang out. I don't know if it's like up in the kind of northeastern corner right there. And there's a delve over, like a spider delve over there too that I've been running for like housing XP. But I was wandering around and I always kind of I like the kobolds more than a lot of people do. I kind of like their fun, like whimsical music. And I really started looking around at like how they live. Like we're getting a lot more of them. And it's just, I really liked their little kind of crooked bridges and houses and rocks and things. Like it's all very like kind of built in. It's okay if like things are crooked or weird, like it's not meant to be perfect. So long story short, I didn't want to talk too much about this, but I'm so fucking excited that I started turning that midnight circle room, or like nighttime circle room. It's like the Truman Show IMAX theater guy, but it looks like it's night. It's like painted up like it's night inside. I'm turning it into like a playground. I get like it's more for kids. I think my house is somehow turning into like an Airbnb. I don't know how this happened. Maybe something that I like so yeah, so I'm like, I'm making this crazy. I posted a kind of shitty picture in that Discord, thrallsballs.com, don't forget. Posted a kind of shitty picture of starting it. And I'm just making a lot of progress. So like turning like rocks into stairs and turning pillars around and making bridges out of like weird wood and fishing nets. And of course there's candles everywhere. I want to work on a rock climbing wall, and like the chicken coop might be like a cool like bed for a kid. Like it's supposed to be like a room where like teenagers can go have their own room. It's got closing doors, between other rooms. It's like a suite for like kids. It's like a big tower. I'm gonna take a picture of this thing. It's dope. But the tower, so the funny thing that cracks me up about this, and I'm really, really glad that they told us that we're gonna be able to like, and Johnny, you and I had mentioned that this would be cool, and then they said they were gonna do it, but basically make an outfit of like a thing you made. So like I made this tower, right? It was really fucking hard because I made it. The only thing I was able to make it out of was perfectly 90-degree angle attached to a circular rug that I used as a stencil, which helped a lot. Stone paths turned upside down. And then because they have weird spaces in between them, like double layering that up. So about 30 of these 40 maybe of these paths turned perfect, all scaled the same, dropped down around this circle, and then doubled up again so that you don't see all. So it kind of has like, okay, maybe a 3D printer did this, but it's a playground. It's not really meant to be lived in, which is kind of the kobold vibe I was getting, right? Like if these beams are even like a little crooked on the bridge, like they look like that when you go to kobold place. So this isn't
exactly.
It's perfect. It's whimsical. Yeah. So like I've been enjoying that a little bit. And then like, what else did I do? Yeah, it's the vibe. And I'm having just like a lot of fun with that. I mean, other than that, I hit the end of the trading post. There's going to be another one that I haven't had a chance to check out yet. Today's March 1st, Sunday, March 1st. I haven't I haven't logged on yet today. I literally was out all day, and then I came in and made the drink and came in to talk with you. So I did finish up the February one. Not a big pink person. I think I got the pink bow because I like, again, they're coming at us with another basic color cool piece, and I'm talking about the Rosy Winter Toque. I don't know. This has been out before. I don't know why every month doesn't have one. This thing is like Iskara hat. It's got like a big pom-pom with like the hanging pom-poms, and it goes over your ears, right? Like this is my favorite kind of hat in Chicago because it's just so tight on your ears and the pom-poms are awesome. So like they have these, and this month it was a pink one. So like I bought that because that's pretty dope. Shit, I think that was kind of it, right? It was slow. Like I was just running around, just doing world quests, kind of watching my housing XP go up. Oh, and I am kind of stuck on things that, unless they're like very, very basically like priced, like anything on the auction house is out of my reach now. I'm so fucking broke. I have no money to like buy even the things I want.
How much money gold you went up in the housing? Please don't tell me you spent all your gold on that. Oh no! I
mean, I can make more gold. It's not a big deal. It's fine.
Oh no!
I have a problem, Johnny. I need your help. You're not supposed to be mocking me. You're supposed to be helping me.
First house whiskey now. So I totally relate to that. I could not help myself. It was pretty
I
bad.
didn't have a lot to begin with. I had been stuck in like paying for WoW tokens for like a year straight. Like I was just in a spot where until recently, like I used a lot of gold on a month to month basis. Like I was a millionaire at one point, and then I was in a position where I had to like use WoW tokens a lot, and then housing came. I'd say total, if I had to give you a rough estimate, I've probably spent like 300,000 gold on things on the auction
That's
house.
not the worst. That's not the worst. That's not horrible.
No,
It's a
no,
lot, but it's not
it's a lot, but
for most players.
I
Yeah, it's a
feel like
lot,
it's in
but for
the,
anyone who doesn't play for a long time, it's not the
I
worst
feel
in the
it's
world.
like
That's
if it
like
was real
that's
life,
like
I'd
oh
say
wow token. It's not. Yeah,
it's a little bit out of my budget, but it's worth it to
it's a
me. And
lot,
now,
but if it's like new feature in the game that is like a permanent feature, and it's not
uh,
like you're losing out on that item. It's not like a thing, ephemeral thing where you're not longer going to have access to that item. It's so you
it's
have that
yours
account.
forever. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
the one thing I wish I had done differently is not, and I'm working on this in my real life too, but like I tend to be a bit impulsive, and I'm like, this is the best idea ever. And then I go buy, and then I go buy all this stuff. You know where this is going. And then I have like 20 of something that it turns out it doesn't look good, but for some reason I got so excited that I'm like open them all, and I realized I should stop doing that. I should, and the fact that the catalog works better now that wasn't working before. So I was
Yes.
buying things just to fucking see what they look like
Yep.
being very sure I wanted them, but
Well,
now
you
at
get
least
XP if it's the first time you've done the item. So I was doing it just to get the XP for a while. I was just
right.
buying one of
Yeah,
whatever it
well,
was just so I could get the XP for it. So I was doing that for a long time.
I'm just saying like things that I should see how one looks first and get my XP because I do buy one of everything, not
Yeah.
on the auction house, but like from every vendor for those currencies that I have trillions of like all the currencies because I'm a rep
Mhm.
grinder like a motherfucker. So like I'm always, even if I'm never going to use it, I'm like, hell yeah, house XP, I buy that. What I'm talking about is like, say I wanted to make like, I can't even think of anything that completely failed.
A
It's just
hot
I
tub.
probably like, no, that didn't fail. That was good. I like my hot tub. But
Uh,
like lots of
what you
like,
did into your picture, like something that was like a one-off thing that was a very,
yeah,
very niche,
yeah,
specific thing that you're trying to put in. Yeah,
yeah, and then it didn't work. Oh, but also like I'm okay with sitting on it. Like you said, it's part of my collection. It's not going anywhere, so it's not like it's
exactly.
not gonna
So
come in handy. So it's fine.
there'll be a time where like, oh, I'm feeling like Mechagnome style, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I finally have that one gear thing. So
Yeah,
I'm being festive for this. Let's say you're doing Walk with the Gnomes with Dravy, and you're like, hey, I want to do Walk with the Gnomes this year, and I'm gonna put a little gnome thing in my house, and
I do think that
now you have them.
I do think that the more improvements that they make to this, the easier and less frustrating it's going to be to make things, and people are going to be, there's going to be a lot more plug and play and swapping of things. Like
Yeah.
the only reason I don't want to, like, I hope that someday, like, if you say that tower, since that's like the piece de resistance right now, this tower I made, it's honestly, it's a little small. But if I had the whole thing as programmed, like here's 40 fucking paths and they got it in there, could I just make it bigger? And could I make another one? Could I copy that and just be like, if you have those things in your inventory, then because I wanted another tower to be honest, and it was hard. And I was like, I'm not building another one of these. Like it reminded me of the piano story that goes around so much about
Mhm.
making the piano like damn you're never touching that again, don't touch it, I just made that. Like,
Yep.
it almost
Yep.
feels like I just bought that, we can't use it, like it's so ridiculous, but it will get better, it'll get better. This isn't so much a Gershom out loud as it is I'm just really excited to see what they're
Waiting
gonna
for the
do
music
honestly.
box. Waiting
Yeah,
for
i've
the
heard
music box.
I've heard a little
The
bit of
item on
doom.
the Garrisons, why are these partied over? Why do they have,
Right.
where is it? Come on, Blizzard. You even have collectibles to go get them still. Like they're still out there, but just like make it like I'm sure they're gonna do it. They're probably going back in their catalog and maybe they want to have it where you can put maybe your own MP3s maybe or something or
There's
they
gonna be so much that you could do.
yeah,
Yeah. I
exactly.
don't, but things that are basic, like I can understand not doing everything right away because for one thing, even though there was a lot of noise about this and excitement for it, there's always the risk that it doesn't fly, that people don't like it. I remember, I think on Azeroth Morning Radio and maybe somewhere else, that not that anyone is saying, oh, they're gonna put it in maintenance mode or they're gonna thrash it. I don't think that's the case, but for a while, it's like you do have to play the devil's advocate a bit and say, hi, it might not be that this sticks around this way forever, so I could see them, but weird things like not having a mailbox right off the bat seems weird. Like you have one in your garrison right outside the door, or like why can't I have my jukebox? That's easy. Can I just go so that it plays like the Invincible music like I like, or like the Eversong, or like what, like we had that in the garrison. Just go, that was easy.
Exactly.
That was just put that in my house. Like that's
Maybe
easy
it's
to me.
lost tech. Maybe it's just like a deprecated system that someone developed on their own, and then that person's not there anymore. And the imagination to create that thing just wasn't there with the newer team,
Yeah,
maybe, and it didn't carry
it's
over.
true.
That it
It's
could be something
true.
like that. So who knows? Or maybe they did plan for it, and they're adding a lot more accessibility to it, and maybe they're adding other things.
I believe in Blizz's capability of doing this. I do, and I'm
100.
looking forward to it. I was gonna say one more thing, and then we can do. Oh well, I guess I forgot. If I think about it, I'll think about it. But yeah, that was pretty much what I got into.
Oh yeah, mixed drink of the week.
Oh yeah, I did make that. Make a wish. It's 4:44. All right, mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah.
Knock on wood.
It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! Fuck
And for the mixed drink of the week, we have Gershry. She made the Lunar Elders Hearthstone this week. And just so you know, please only drink if you're allowed to drink in the current state, country, or state, or province, or wherever you live in, or whatever laws apply to you. And don't do stupid shit. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, I know Willie has a whole nother spiel on that, but we're going to cut that short.
He's so good at it. Oh,
I know.
We cannot be held responsible if you do any stupid shit. That's the most important part.
Yeah. Just because we do stupid shit doesn't mean you don't have to do stupid shit either. So that's another little. Yeah, this is not for children. This is for adults only, and where it's applicable to your current province, state, or country, or whatever, domicile that you're living out of. So anyway, so Gershie, I'm gonna try and guess what you got here on the Lunar Elders Hearthstone. We'll refresh my memory what this looks like here. I want to say it's like for the holiday, right? For the lunar firework, right?
Yeah, it's fireworky, and that's a good hint too. You could go with that vibe if you like.
It looks like a big Splooge storm of blue, white, and like silvery type. Like think like a lunar Splooge explosion. That's like a firework.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool. And it has a little spotlight on you too when it does it. Like a priest of a loon would have, Which honestly I think is very quaint because it's the month of March for spring, the beginning of spring, and also with the lunar cycles and all that. And also the trading post this month is very night elf oriented. And I thought that was kind of like a little kismet type of serendipitous event.
So what is your guess for the alcohol then? Is that the color you're gonna go through, or?
If I was gonna go blue, I feel like you would use like I was gonna say like Cruzan rum and like or Hypnotic maybe, and then you would have some sort of like Sprite and like maybe you'd put like some sort of blue raspberry rock candy to foam it up. like a candy rocks, whatever they're called. I forget what they're called.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's
Pop
kind of
Rock.
like
Yeah.
pop rocks, like some blue raspberry pop rocks with some sort of Sprite and like some sort of like either Hypnotic or Croissant rum or something like that to kind of spice.
I wish I'd done that. I didn't do that at all. I went in a totally other direction. Do you want to hear what's in the mixed drink of the week? Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, so this is, and now that I'm going to tell you what's in it, I'm going to send the pictures to Wooly, I guess, or maybe I'll put it on social media, whatever. Anyways, this is, you take a shot glass. So there's a little bit of a process here. On a plate, you're going to mix equal amounts of, do you know what Korean chili crunch condiment is?
Yes.
Okay.
The one with a little bit of liquid in it, we're thinking a jar.
Yes.
Or the dry kind.
Yes. No, it's the jarred kind. Yeah. So here's what you do. On a plate, you mix equal amounts, which doesn't take much if you're just doing this on a shot glass, honey and the oil from the jar of your Korean chili crunch, because it's super spicy. But you're going to mix it with honey. Then you're going to liberally dunk your shot glass in that and let the honey sort of start running down the inside. At the same time, you're going to add half a shot of tequila, half a shot of ginger beer. You're going to add a couple drops of lime juice if you like. And then you're going to stir in a little bit more sriracha, not the chili oil, because that's gross. I tried that and it put oil in my drink. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I had to throw that out because that was gross. So I put regular sriracha. You know what? If I was going to do this, I would skip the sriracha. The drip is good. The color is cute. It's like golden and red, and it tastes all right. It's clear tequila. I might use dark tequila though, because I think it would look better if it was gold. Yeah, I know. But you know what? I do have some dark rum in the fridge, and tequila is not really my friend anyway. So I might try this again with rum.
Good to me.
It does. Yeah. I was kind of going, so I was going for like the fire and like sort of earthy. I don't know what I was thinking. Wooly was right when he said that I was going to overthink this one, because I do enjoy the Lunar New Year and I like thinking about blessings and wealth and wishing that, manifesting that for like myself and my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just Lunar New Year too. So this is right on time. Anyway, I could shoot it, but I think it'll taste better with rum. You want to send me off, John? Hello? What happened? Uh-oh.
Lips through the gums. Look out, asshole.
Okay, wait. Do it again because you were breaking up a bit.
Oh, the lips through the gums.
Oh, no.
Look out, asshole.
Okay, we're going to go. Fuck it. Okay. It's got all that's, I hadn't done that yet. Huh. That's interesting. It's got all the flavors I described. The chili crunch a little got on the rim of my shot glass, which is interesting afterwards. I thought that would be bad. I didn't want to do that, but it was kind of good. So that was interesting. Yeah, not a big tequila fan. Maybe like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I don't know. Okay. It's not anything crazy. It does hit, though. It fireworks in your chest, that sriracha. Is that how you say it a little bit? You guys wouldn't know what I mean. Like the rooster chili garlic sauce. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. 5 or 6 out of 10.
You could rub the glass with some orange before you did the honey and all that. I think the oil of an orange peel and rubbed the glass down with that, and I feel like that may have taken off the edge a little bit on the tequila. But I don't know.
I could see that. I think that was the idea with the lime juice, but yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's okay. I'm not gonna do it again. I'll keep the tequila. I don't like tequila. I bought like a small bottle.
Yeah, the little ones, yeah.
Yeah, like a half pinter just to make a couple drinks. So, but yeah, that was the mixed drink of the week. It was all right.
I almost forgot to say, next week, the wheel's going to decide the Necrolord's Hearthstone. So Will's going to do a little soundbite here.
The wheel has chosen Johnny.
We're ready for news.
Motherfuckers.
Time for WoW News. Motherfuckers.
Midnight will be out by the time you hear this recording. It'll be coming out Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific. And so typically, depending on when really comes out with the episode, it might be during reset or whatever, during the downtime or something like that. So depending on when exactly this episode comes out, Midnight will be officially released. Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple things that you might only see in game, but not too much. I haven't really, obviously, if you listen to the episode, I haven't really played the campaign. I don't think Gershie has either, right? You haven't really played like in Midnight, right? So
I'm waiting to play. I don't mind you talking about it, but I haven't watched anything or.
Yeah, the only thing I've watched is the ones that were on the YouTubes that came out. So there's 3 little things here. There's the Erator Set of Two Worlds cutscene that came out last week, right? And that was the animated one that was like about Erator growing up, and like they kind of retconned a couple of things. But honestly, I kind of like how they retconned it. In my opinion, I don't know. I thought it added some more depth to certain characters, and they did some tie-ins into some other content that's already come out in the past. Go ahead.
Like, what were you thinking in specifics?
So, like that whole scene when he goes to visit Stormwind when he's little, and he sees like the statue of Valeria, and he like they do that whole anime scene where it's like his mom like kind of giving him a hug virtually, essentially. Through the powers,
I don't think I watched this. I saw the other one, the Immolation. I don't remember watching this though. I have not been in my house except to like have furniture delivered. It's so wild.
We can skip. I'm just going to lightly touch on it. It came out before the Immolation video. It was like it was that one. It's like the cartoon looking one.
Okay. I saw that one.
Yeah, that was like the Leandrin one.
I did not. Okay. I did not see this. I'm thinking of the Leandrin one, so I didn't see this.
Totally go and watch it. It's pretty cool. You might hate it though. You might not, because you're not really an Erator fan, right?
We'll talk about that. Interesting. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. He's not.
If you watch the, have you done the Thousands Year of War from before Legion? Did you ever read that? The one about Laria and Turalian? 1,000 Years of War or whatever it's called. It's
I have it. It's I'm looking at it right now. It's Tides of Darkness.
It's the one about the when it's about what Valeria and Turalian were doing between like the first or second war, whatever it was, until that Legion, and like it kind of filled that gap essentially. But there's a little bit of a throw it back to a part in that book in the cutscene in the Erator animation one that you haven't seen yet.
Okay.
There's a scene where but the thing is in the book, it's from Illyria's point of view, not Erator's. So this is showing Erator's point of view of that same interaction.
So
which I thought was really cool.
The book I was thinking of, that I don't know if this is this, I almost kind of want to read this again, is called Beyond the Dark Portal.
That's
so we went over this. Yeah.
Yes,
so this is like the end of the Second War. I like this though because it's a little bit corny, but like it does talk about Alleria and Turalian, but now it's like fast forward, like, aren't you a little old for all this drama? But it's funny too, because like the book's and then when they were done talking, they let their bodies finish communicating for them, and I'm like, they totally just had sex right there. It's a pretty good book. It's a pretty good book. And then they totally did it. Yeah. Because I'm 12.
Right, back in like 1998 or whatever, or 2001 or something.
7th grade. I'm older than you. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just I just wanted to let you touch on that one. I liked the small retcon. Some people might differ from my opinion, but I liked it because they were actually adding more depth than there was originally there in the first place. It's like I feel like this is a good way to do a retcon because what they took away, I don't feel like I got anything taken away from that. by them doing what they did. Like, they
I'm
kind of changed the
really,
timeline of things a little bit, but I feel like they added more than they took away, so I don't feel as bad about it, you know?
like you could live without it either way, and it's not like
Yeah.
glaring or like, so yeah, like you said, like a right and a wrong way. We're not talking about like Madan here, right? Like,
No, 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 no.
no, no, no.
It's just more like, well, it's like a difference between like, oh, was Teresa in Silver Moon winning the Scourge attack or whatever when she was pregnant with Roman's kid.
Gotcha.
That type of thing.
Okay.
Versus being the hillside country or whatever. So it's very small. To me, it's a very small thing, you know.
Because
Unless
like
you're super
in
lawyer about it.
in the book, in the War of the Ancients, it states that she's in Dalaran waiting to give birth when Ronan leaves. It's like small things like that, though. Yeah, no, I get you.
I get them. They
Oh,
were.
no, I was just reflecting. I'm like, well, I do remember it's her because part of Ronan not wanting to go was that she was literally on like the eve of having the twins or something like this.
Yeah, it shows her very pregnant in the cutscene, and it shows Sylvana shows up in the cutscene. Micro spoiler, but
That's fine.
she's a fresh Banshee, but they don't show her like the Banshee like they showed her in Warcraft 3. But I'm tossing that up because they probably didn't have the same tech back then to make her look like the hell they showed her in BFA as a Banshee.
Oh, yeah, that was dope.
It looked more like that form, but instead of her blue or gray eyes, she has the red eyes. And that's the main, and there's a lot of emotional depth there that they're showing with the characters, and like Eritor seeing Sylvanas in that form, fresh and like barely getting away, you know, because it shows there's a quick cameo of Arthas in the cutscene too, and it's a whole thing. And you might like it. Yeah, Farthas. Yeah.
They couldn't go one fucking expansion without bringing him up. We went through the War Within without that guy, and then everyone was like, "No," because everybody was like, "Yeah, Dragonflight was when he became." When me and Wooly called him Farthas. Oh no, that was Shadowlands when Sylvanas is like, "Goodbye, Prince of whatever, Prince of my heart." Really, sir, shut the fuck up. Anyways.
That's not about that. Honestly, it got me a little wet-eyed a little bit when watching it. I thought it was really good, but not everyone liked it because everyone got stuck on was the fucking ponytail. Anyone could talk about like I don't like the ponytail.
And then people didn't like his cornrows. Like, bro, when they first drew him, like last year, they're like, "Here's the concept art for Eritor," and everyone's like, "What's up with his cornrows?" Jesus. I'm like, literally, bro, can you settle down? Someone drew someone.
Come on, yo.
Please go draw some cornrows as well as that artist did, and then come talk to me again. Oh, you can't? Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Go off the internet. Well, you know you want to masturbate to that picture of Eritor anyway, so shut the fuck up. You are fat to that shit. That bro is hard as looking as hell. I was like, okay, Eritor grew up. And by the way,
he got the tattoo. That's the whole thing about that cutscene.
Okay, I have to watch this. So we have established that Eritor is probably Eritor. Sorry, honey. In his late 30s to early 40s. My guy's a millennial. He's a bruised up. Elven traumaed out fucking my parents are weird millennial guy. So we're gonna see where this goes. Did you want to move on to the one that I really, really watched that I want to talk about a lot? Yes. Please take us there. Please take us there. Immolation.
First of all, first didn't know they were coming out with a full-on fuck ass like cinematic, like a real one. Fucking caught me off by surprise. First, holy fuck. 2, it plays on a cool point randomly if you just logged on as well. It's like part of the intro. I didn't realize that either. I found that today.
Yeah.
It's really early on. Like you're not really. It's like 2 quests in. Okay, it's like literally 2 quests in, and one little tidbit: when you're questing through midnight, watch every cutscene. There will be an
Oh my
option.
god!
Just
Why do
click through the
people
quest.
skip? I don't understand.
No, because they're not automatic. You have
Guys,
to like
we
opt
are
into it. You have
we
to
are
opt into it.
purveyors. We are fine purveyors of cutscenes around here. If you don't already know, we're going to be
Yes.
talking about this shit. So let's not trip on
And
that.
it's your first, who gives a shit? But it's your first or second time through. Come on, like what are you doing?
Yeah, watch it
What are you
twice. I'll
doing?
watch
What are
them
you doing?
twice. Yeah, 100%.
But anyway, so badass cutscene. I fucking loved it. I was so into it. Fucking the way he's fighting, the spear and the sword of light. It looked like fucking Sargeras, bro. I was getting Sargeras vibes. I was with the fire, or like fucking. Remember from the Gilneas cutscene? Not the cutscene, the Gilneas quest line. The reclamation of Gilneas from Dragon, or is it Dragonflight?
Oh,
Is
with
it-
Tez?
Yeah. The undead, the rogue lady person.
Lillian Voss.
Lillian Voss. From yeah.
Wait, you're breaking up a little bit. Make sure you're sitting closer to your mic.
Yeah, when you go back to Gilneas,
Okay.
there's all those the Red Dawn looking guys, whatever they're called, Scarlet Crusade.
Oh, wait, who? Her dad?
No, there's all those light forge dudes. When you're fighting during the quest line, and you're like fighting the enemies. The enemies are Scarlet Monastery people, right? And they have those, during that quest line, when you're fighting them, they have like light forge dudes. And they're like infused with light, and they burn themselves.
So that quest chain was bugged for me, but I can see why I should go back and do it. So I did it once on the Tokus.
Shit, it was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that. That quest chain was bugged for me, and then I logged back on. I had gotten credit for it. So like,
it's only the part when you're doing the fighting part. And there's like the little boss to end when you're going to the chapel.
I couldn't do it. The boss wasn't spawning, and I submitted a bug report, and that's what happened. I never saw it.
It's just dumb little quest. Like, it was like whatever the actual quest line, but it was so cool seeing like the random Scarlet Crusade guys being like turning into light elementals and being like turned into light beings. Like they're void people, but they're light. You know, it was wackadoo. So that made me think of Erator. Is like, dude, is Erator going to turn into a light being? Is he going to turn into like a light forged, like,
but it's like elemental fire. Thing? It's not.
Yeah.
But like those guys. Who knows? Well, this is a fun place to interrupt, and a totally different thought, like from the other side of the clock. Like totally 180 degrees from you. We saw Erator. Okay, look, I'm just gonna say straight up, it looks like he's in the fucking maw, and he left. So is he going back, and why? What's up?
I'm pretty sure he's.
Or do you think that was a memory? It looks like it also is staged up a bit like a memory.
It might be. Too. It might be.
I also don't remember him. I don't remember him going through any kind of weird like pain or doubt when he was in the maw. It was almost like he was running around with TT Sylvanas, like he was a little cheeky, like, oh, that's funny. I didn't know you were such a loyalist. Like, yeah, it was like TT Sylvanas and Erator time down in the maw. It wasn't any sacrifice or crazy. No one was collapsing to their knees with their fucking cornrows and braids that look dope as shit burning off their skin. That was terrifying, dude. That was scary as shit.
Even the crater, I was like, because he does that in other cutscene when he's fighting the Legion. He like takes a hammer and like crushes a giant infernal, or one of those like what are they called, the weird big demons from Argus, because he's in the Argus campaign, right? So, like, dude, it's whack. It's fucking not whack, but it's like wackadoo. Like, what happens?
The fight scenes of him, like if that was some sort of CGI or motion capture or both, champion fucking work with the way that this guy looks. I thought I was watching a movie of like Chris Metzen for a second with like makeup on. Like it looked like a fucking man to me with like a shaved head, all kind of glistening and shit because you're on fire. What the fuck is with this detail, bro? It is wild. Every time we're like, it's so much better. It's so good. And then you go back and watch the Anduin one and you're like, this thing's a piece of shit now. No, we're not saying that. Fuck, Erator looks better than Anduin did.
Anduin fighting together with Theron? Dude, fuck yes.
They're gonna be
let's go.
The triple power.
Dude, yes.
Who's in like your no, you need to make like your Stranger Things like your 6 people, but it's like wow, like you're
yes. I'm into it.
Like,
I'm into it.
Erator would be that's so funny. So like Erator, who did you say the other two were? Theron and
Theron.
Yeah, that's so funny. Oh my god, I love that. Shit, but I was thinking something else too. So if he were to go back, why do you think he would? What do you think is going to happen? And then before I turn you loose, let me put 2 questions together, and then you can just run. Okay. My second question is thinking back on when Erator was leaving the Maw at Sylvanas' behest. Remember, like she even opens a portal for him or sends him in the leaf or whatever. She's like, bye, like leave. And she tells him, she's like, go back and be a wind runner. Isn't that what you are, nephew? And get out of here. And like he goes back to Koresh or whatever. And like he's like, yeah, she basically blew me off. But knowing all that, is he gonna end up somehow actually being the mercy of the Windrunners? Which is weird because you would think that 3 women could hold it down, but somehow they've all sort of collapsed into personal trauma, except for Verisa, which we have no idea what's going on there. She seems the most balanced and centered out of all of them at this point. I don't know what's going on other than that she's like a widow, which sucks. But like, it never really occurred to me until right now when I was talking that he kind of is a wind runner. Like Tyrallion doesn't have a last name. He's just Tyrallion, the light infused guy with the little penis or whatever. But like
a Dickkini.
A Dickkini. Yeah. He likes the troll underwear that look hairy because they make him look all grown up. I'm just kidding. Tyrallion's fine. Don't come kill me, Tyrallion. But you know what I mean, though? Like, is he one of the last Windrunners still capable of, like, reproducing, except for the twins, which we're obviously going to talk about Verisa's twins, him. Sylvanas can't reproduce.
The ghost of the dead brother.
You think we're gonna see? You think we're gonna see Nathanos yet? You think the world's ready for Nathanos to come back?
I don't know.
If Sylvanas is gonna come back.
I don't know if we'll see Nathanos, but I think we might see the little brother that died because we're going back to the house, right? We're going back to the Woodwinter's Manor, right, in Eversong Woods, right?
Was it? Was it you that said that someone had data mined him like walking around over there in like Maristead, and then like now he's gone? Like someone fucked up and left him like kind of sitting down there on a tree stump down there at his old like ancestral home of Maristead. Yeah, like I don't know. Now he's gone. Like someone left him in there.
I don't know what happens in that dungeon. I don't know what actually happens, but my guess is that Erator's in that dungeon too, or Ilaria is, and they have some sort of like, all the sisters meet up, and then Erator ends up having to be the one that brings the soul back to the Shadowlands for Sylvanas to take care of what they have to take. Maybe Sylvanas can't go back to the mall right away because they have to take care of something right now. But Erator is like forsaken, and like maybe he's like in a spot where he's like still super conflicted with his light powers and whatnot, and like being with the light trying to bounce out with the void. So maybe he does like a little side thing he
I
does
feel
where
too
he
like
takes the brother back to the mall or to the Shadowlands with him, you know.
I feel like I'm curious too while we're on this subject, how well a more recent book like the Sylvanas book is going to tie into a recent expansion where a lot of the people who currently play the game have read the Sylvanas book or listened to it. I feel like the newer generation of WoW players have also engaged with that book and might be interested to go back and see. Like we're talking about, like you and I are joking around about hatred and the Thousand Years War and all this stuff. Like a lot of these older paperback books that like you have to go on eBay to find, like these were old books. They're not even accurate half the time. Yeah, they were more like an author's thing, like a fan fiction almost. But then you get like these newer ones, the Christy Golden ones, the Madeline Rue, and you got this girl who wrote the Dragonflight one, which was pretty good to listen to it here and there. But yeah, I feel like the newer generation of book readers and game players are tying together in a way that the old books and the game did not. Even I'll say that there were enough story gaps in Arthas and the War of the Ancients to notice. Like they were pretty glaring. So I don't know how these new ones are going to do it.
Like you
That's
can
true.
use a new, like, you know, you kind of got good, you know, hold
And
High
to
Mountain.
be-
You just did a High Mountain, like, I mean,
To be fair, the War of the Ancients, and I've said this program before, one of my all-time favorite fantasy series of all time. Like right up there with
100.
like some of my favorite Robert Heinlein, or like Star Troopers was pretty good, like as a book, not as a movie, obviously, but like
Especially when
yeah,
it
like
came
there's
out,
some
too.
fantasy novels that I enjoy, like the Halls of Pern, Game of Thrones, like everybody likes some of these. I feel like the War of the Ancients is one of two, and again, fantasy novel series. Like it's good enough to take all three of them and just for like a few weeks just lock in and just read them all again for no reason other than to read them. So with all that being said about some glaring retcon, like okay, was Legion out when War of the Ancients came out? This is a good question. This is Johnny research. No, I'll look at Legion was out, right?
Out there, those books. Those books are old. Those books are real old. Like, I
So
think
that would make it more excusable. That would make it more excusable then. So then they fucked up when they brought it over from the game. Then it was like backwards. Like it wrote it wrong. It was Blizzard that wrote it wrong.
Yeah. So it's $3 or actually $4, but
the one I got was $3. Oh, but they're big. They're big. They're like the collector's edition.
There is $3, but there's technically like there's the One Returning, the Demon's Soul, and the Sundering. That's those are the $3, right? And then I'm trying to remember what year? 2004. The first book came out. So the first book came out like before
that was pre-Legion. Like when the game was out. Yeah.
And the last game didn't come out till 2005. So 2007. So 2004, 2005, and 2007. And then the re-release of the Combat 3 later in 2007. So that's crazy. So imagine it's vanilla WoW. You're going through Dark Shore. And you go into the little cave, the weird old god cave, and you don't know where this old god came from. And it refers to something about something that happened 10,000 years ago. And your buddy's like, hey, I found this book online. We have to order it to the magazine cover and write our names and write a check to order it and wait a month to get it because you don't have the internet really back then. So you go and order this book.
That's wild.
And then you get the book and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? Is this even WoW? What's going on right now? Who
Can you
are
imagine
these
being like,
people?
when did this happen in World of Warcraft and you're running around in the Barrens like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
That's what made classic WoW so fucking good, because you had
It's
this,
so good.
you
Yeah.
know, so finite. Jimmy Warwick put it best. He basically said like, because the world was so closed off and finite, like you couldn't really touch these other realms or universes without like seeing like an imp come through a portal, or a Zerothian horse come
Mhm.
through, a Dreadsteed or whatever, or some
Right.
being coming through from that other realm. You weren't really going to these other realms. It was like you were just interacting with people invading your realm
And now,
from these other
and now we
places.
have, and now we have brokers who are like, invincible? What? Call him that. You can see him and he just throws him in the garden. It's like, bye. Fuck. That was fun. That's crazy though. Shit, I think, oh man, this isn't like, it's not a concluding thought of the cinematic necessarily. It's just, I feel like the build up to this is huge. Like, absolutely down to the music. Like, I'm
Yep.
a singer, I'm a theater kid. My mom was, my daughters are. Like, it's just a family tradition, and we're all very in tune to like how music sounds, like how it makes us feel. Like, we don't just hear a noise, we hear like an emotion, a vibration. Like, all of us are like that. And there's some parts where the Xalatath, she shows up. It's like, you notice like she descends upon you from like a spiral, like, bitch, where are you coming from? And then it's like, duh, no, it's very scary. Like, it gives
It
me
gave
like
me
a
Jaws
chill.
vibes. It gave me
It
Jaws vibes.
kind of come down on you.
Or John
Fuck.
Williams.
Sinister as fuck though. Yes. Like, I feel like Xalatath, wherever she is, like in the raids and whatever, final boss, whatever, like, she is gonna be the villain that I wanted the jailer to be. Like, let's face it, okay.
Yes.
So we all say that the jailer's forgettable. Jailer is not forgettable because we all remember when he threw Bane. We all remember when Bane threw him off the cliff and made Bane so sad he had to sit down for like 2 years. So
Yep.
scared. And then we all remember his feet and we all remember his nipples. So I mean, he's not totally forgettable. I'm feeling like Zally. I feel like Zally is much more threatening. She's much more engaging. I'm hoping that Blizz learned from their fumble with the jailer. I do understand that part of what went down during Shadowlands was also like we had our Riot Gaming moment where like a bunch of assholes and bad actors were mean to other people who worked there and mean to women and all this terrible, terrible things that happened at Blizz. And that all kind of coincided with like a lot of old heads leaving. It really does feel like coming home. It feels new. I'm excited to play this. I'm excited for Xalatath. I am ready. Like, this isn't a final thought. I'm just, oof, that was good. It was good. And I assume that's her talking to Eritor. Like, when she's like, in your light, it's her. Yeah, right, okay.
I think that she's abusing the fact that she's part void a little bit.
Yeah.
And he can hear her, like just like a Lariat can.
Because he
So
said,
she's in
yeah.
tune with that, and she's like, "Oh, another one I can pluck." So she's like doing the void whispers in his ear,
It's interesting too that when we started out this patch, it was like, oh, Auntie's hearing the whispers, Anduin hears the whispers, and now, and like Eritor had not really said anything about it, unless I'm incorrect, or had he been like, oh, Auntie's hearing them too?
What they were hearing.
Did he say too? So he hears them too. So then that's her really.
I don't know. I don't know if he did hear the world soul stuff at all.
So,
he might have.
Oh, but she's not the world soul.
She's not the world soul. Yeah, I'm talking about the void whispers. Like I remember Farak.
Yeah.
Void. I was thinking more like that, or like Deathwing, or
because she does switch. She starts out calling him the son of Terralion, and then she says son of Alaria, and she gets so mad. It's like, shut up and kiss, dude. Just give her cunnilingus on your couch. Shut the fuck up, bro. They need to stop with this. That's like trying to look at. We're not even done yet. This is silly. What do you think overall? Like, what are your tying together thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are you thinking?
I thought it was fucking badass. I was super into it. I was like the fact that it's not like like they were. It was a. I wish there was more to it. I was kind of left like there was no. I was hoping there was more to it. Like I was hoping, like in terms of moving the plot forward of that section, you know. I was hoping it would just be just about Erator, so singular like that. And I like the order of the release because I got the little backstory, and then I see that I'm like, ooh. So even with him getting his tattoos and feeling like his sides are balanced, she's like completely underpinning him like so quickly and immediately. And it just kind of shows how powerful she's gotten since we last fought her or done anything with her, you know, because since the beginning of the
Yeah.
world, really, right? So, and I don't
So
know, it
when
just kind of goes to show like this is a lot more powerful version that we're used to. There's a whole other
yeah.
level, right? And
Well,
so
she even tried to do the whole like, haha, just kidding. You think I'm still evil thing in the War Within, and we're all like, come on, bro, like you're not. But like we talked about this too, how she kind of switched from this almost like she almost looked more like cheeky or innocent, like like she was nihilistic, and she was like, no, come, but she was like logical, and the whole thing she was just gaslighting the fuck, which you knew she was gonna be doing, but like not to go too far off, but there's that. Is it the Erator cinematic where she's floating above Silvermoon and just annihilating it with like
yeah,
missiles?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
how it
she's like,
starts. It
and
starts
like,
off with that.
so like it explodes, something explodes, and it shows her like screaming. There's all this screaming, and then she goes, "There you are," and I'm like, okay, but that was at the beginning or the end. So she either
That
heard
was the
Erator
beginning.
screaming in the maw, or it was the Sunwell, and she was like, "There you are."
I
I
think
don't
it's
know
just
which
at the
one it is.
Sentinel. I have it on good authority. I'm pretty
But the way
sure
she goes, but the way she goes, "There you are." It's like,
because
ooh, she's looking. Well, she's looking for
the
the
whole thing
Sunwell.
is
Duh.
covered in gold. She can't really see
Yeah.
anything. And then all she sees you see
Mm.
a little light. And that little light is Erator, like fighting everyone. And then he's like, "Oh, there you are." So
Yeah.
she was like waiting, like she was waiting for him to show up, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
against
It's
his
wild.
idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's scary. Speaking of anticipation, man, this is going to be good. I am so excited for, well, not tomorrow. That won't happen tomorrow. Bummer. I will be getting a couch.
Tuesday.
I was staying up very late. Yeah, Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. Did we have any other thoughts or sections? How
One
long have we
last
been
thing.
recording? Holy shit, a while.
There was one last thing. There was a great short story that came out about the Harroneer. The
Oh, yeah.
Harroneer, The Quiet at the End of Us. I'm going to definitely take a listen to this one because Blood Tide sounded pretty cool. And also, I finally went and listened to the Romoff and what's his name? Umbrick, the Umbrick Romoff
Yeah. Yeah.
love triangle.
Yeah.
It reminded me of A Brilliant Mind a little bit.
Okay.
That, and for whatever reason, it reminded me of when he's like in college, when Cameron Crowe's character Nash is like still in college at the time, and kind of like he starts seeing things, and like the other person can't tell, and it just kind of reminded me of that a little bit, you know, of like him seeing the void stuff and all that. So I don't know, that was kind of the vibe I got from that whole short story, but I digress. Anyway, there's a new short story. It's on YouTube. It's about the horror.
I have not
It
listened
seems
to
like,
either one of these.
yeah, it's out. It's taking another hour, so it's another hour of your time. You got to listen to it, and there's a bunch of hot fixes that happened. I won't go into every single one here, but there's a couple of key ones. One key thing: there's a particular mob. Zeppelin has a great video on it, but there's a mob somewhere in one of the quest lines. Everyone's recommending you talk to this person because there's a certain currency, Sky Shard type currency for amount you can get that you can kind of passively get from just questing through the zone of the Harandar zone or whatever it's called, one of the new zones that's coming out. Apparently there's a random quest you can pick up, and I don't know if I have it here. I forget. Anyway, well, there's like some little quest mob that's like in one of the initial zones you can go to, and you go to that particular mob and talk to it. There's a great Zeppel HQ did a video where she kind of went over it. If I get a chance, I'll try and link in the video. But anyway, the main thing is the hotfixes where certain dungeon bosses were just not attackable. There were uncompletable quests from dungeons. BOE items were allowing lower than intended level characters to equip them. Broken as fuck. They fixed all that now. These are all fixed things. Some currencies costs were drastically reduced from some of the reps. Think 750 costs down to 25.
Whoa.
Okay.
Nice.
They fixed a ton of quests that were broken. They fixed all of them, as far as I can tell, of the ones that were listed. Apparently, everyone's going to get a free 2 weeks of knowledge for professions during the first week of midnight. So when Tuesday comes around, the first full week from this Tuesday coming up when you can first play midnight till the following week, you're going to get 2 weeks worth of extra knowledge, essentially, because they goofed up and they made it accessible during early access. And people were already capping on certain things, so early on, so they're here's the equivalent of 2 weeks extra is being given to everyone essentially as a fix for that. The indicator for the renowned vendor in Eversong Woods for whatever that rep's going to end up being is going to show up now, and there's a bunch of other ones on the Wowhead link. You can go take a look. Did you want to do a quiz, or did you want to do a final thought, or?
Well, I do have a final thought, and then I think I personally am going to have to go ahead and leave because my kids are coming home. So we will continue to save this quiz. But literally, it's minutes to midnight, literally minutes. By the time you guys hear this, you might be playing or experiencing it or throwing something at your computer. We love you. We're so excited. I normally say something funny or cheeky. I did a lot of this episode. I'm just so ready for this. I'm so excited. I want to bring those blessings for, my family, my friends who are out there. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. We're going to be out here. We're going to be in the socials. We're going to go over those in a minute. Johnny, what's your final thought, bud?
May the light embrace you. Each day is a blessing.
That is so true.
Each life is a universe. Have a good week, everyone. Enjoy your darkness and your midnights.
No. We love these swingers. Johnny, where can we find you on the socials?
Oh yeah. So you can find me at johnny.tips on Discord or at johnny.tips at Instagram. JOHNNIE.TIPS. You can also find there's at Wooly08 from Twitter and Instagram for Wooly, and at Wooly_08 on TikTok if he still has that. And Hunter Gershrom is on Twitter with 1 R, and then there's at Hunter Gershrom on Instagram with 2 R's. You got at Bibby Nation on Twitter and YouTube. You got Craig on at Craig_addict on Twitter. And then, of course, the podcast, you can always find us at thrallsballs.com and on Twitter and Instagram at thrallsballspod. You can search thrallsballspod on YouTube as well to get recordings of us. And if you want to email us with any feedback or questions, you can email us at thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. You can also leave us feedback on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or even in a specialized reviews channel on our Discord, which you can find on our website, thrallsballs.com. Find our link tree. All relevant links, including Discord, can be found there. Bye-bye. We love you. Be good.
We love you, Swingers. Be good. Enjoy the night.
It's, we're probably all
Bye.
bullets.
Okay. Get us a cold close too. Fuck all that shit. Okay. Okay. Get us a cold close too. Get us a cold close too. Fuck all that shit. Get us a cold close too. Fuck all that shit.
Get us a cold close to
Get us a cold close too.